Hello, my name is Kay and welcome back to another House Flipper video. Today we're going to be purchasing the Pink Kingdom, a unique opportunity. The stage star Bonnie B is selling her phenomenal home at a huge bargain price. So, we're going to take a look at these pictures and we're going to see that everything is jarringly pink. And I said before that I like pink. 2 bathtubs for me, or 1 for me and 1 for my friend. Oh, I had to leave that in because the Mae West it's just stuck. I cannot think of him without thinking of Mae West with all of his ohs. So this is the Pink Kingdom house, and as I was saying, I really like light pink, but the fuchsias, the dark pink, it's a little jarring. It's a little too much for me. Kind of assaults my eyeballs a little bit. So this is the tour. This is the little kitchenette part. We saw the living room, plenty of plants, and this bathroom, which is just hideous. I am not a fan. The tiles are not available to use in any of the flips, which is kind of disappointing, although together I'm kind of glad that they're not. There is a little outdoor seating area. I just left that. I didn't make any changes to that. But just about everything else, you're going to see some big changes to. We do have another car here, and I am going to see how much this car is worth, because the last one was not worth very much, but this car is worth $18,000, so I do sell that car. I don't know why there is a purple garage when the rest of the house is pink, but, you know, whatever Bonnie B wanted, Bonnie B got from what it looks like. We have a little more purple up here. This is just a closet. It's just a small room full of wardrobes. And this is the bedroom in all of its fuchsia, purpley, pinky glory. Ugh, those stripes. It's just far too much. I don't know how anybody could fall asleep in a room like this. I certainly couldn't. Alright, so just a heads up, I did paint all of the walls. This is a little brief tour. I put in a backsplash. We now have a green bathroom. And up the stairs, there is purple tile and purple walls. So I do end up making that walk-in closet into a bathroom. And it looks like the same bed, but it doesn't have all of the really bright, obnoxious fuchsia, hot pink colors going on. I do not remove and change much in this house at all. I do not take down any walls. I add some different lights. I painted the walls, obviously, but if I remove a piece of furniture, I replace it with something sort of similar, if not exactly the same. And my reason for this is because for what it is, this house really isn't that bad. There's lots of really nice decorations. There's little containers everywhere, lots of accessories. In theory, it's a very cute house, but it is so bright and just way too much that I just had to make some changes or I would not even be able to work in here. So I went through it very quickly, but the kitchen downstairs, the very first thing I did immediately after painting the walls was I changed out the big kitchen counters because they were bright pink, if you can recall, and they were honestly hurting my eyes. I had to get rid of them. So before I even started working on the rest of the house, I did it off camera. It's not a huge deal. I just replaced the exact same pieces with more muted tones. They're like white and gray as opposed to being, hello, I'm hot pink and I'm in your face. No. And I never used that toilet before. It's just kind of a little weird one, a little squatty. Not a squatty potty, but a little squatty toilet. It just looks kind of strange. And I decided to use one of these hanging cabinets because I think they're really cool and I don't often have the space for them, so it seemed like a good opportunity to use that. Yes, there's nothing super earth-shattering or majorly different as far as the changes go with this house. There is a big one, and that is that I will redo the entire outside of the house. It is currently painted pink. There are no tiles, there's no siding, there's no stonework, there's no brick. It's just paint. And I don't know everything there is to know about actual renovations, but I think that painting the outside of a house and not having anything protective on it kind of seems like a bad idea, at least where I live, where we can get very high winds and tornadoes and things. You'd at least want to have some siding on your house. So I did put up some blue siding. It's nice light blue. It's not jarring. It's not in your face. Hello, I am the pink house. No, hello, I am the blue house. No, it's just pleasant, ordinary, dare I say almost boring, but not in a bad way. I had a horrible time with these curtains, so I'm not going to show myself mounting all of them. It was very difficult to get that one on the stairs, but now the curtains are up. Decided to put a little stand down for that plant, and the lights will change. This is a picture that I took of a plant in our rock garden outside. I really love this ability to use my own pictures. I'm trying to explore this more. I still have a bunch more to add, and that will be a big process right there. I initially was going to keep these lights, but they were just really bright, and I didn't care for them. Now, I did use a different couch here, a different sofa, the corner sofa. I just like it better. My goal here was to have the elderly couple buy this house because it has a plethora of plants, plenty of rugs, and lots of decorations as far as wall art. And here is a photo that I took of lilacs from our lilac bush in the backyard, which is where my username comes from, Ghost of Lilacs. Actually, that picture is the image that is used for my profile picture here on YouTube, and also it is the picture used in my intro and outro on this video that you're watching today. I just made some changes to it. I flipped it, and no pun intended, since I am playing House Flipper, but I did make some changes to it and some edits, but that is the picture where it all started. Yeah, that rug had to go. Just too much pink, and I went with this gold classic rug. It is very classic. I did change out this sideboard, so I had to put all the little doodads and knickknacks back where they were. I could have just sold them, but I thought, you know what? Let's just keep the integrity of the house. Let's keep everything the same. Let's just get rid of what I deem to be problematic areas. And that includes that bright red fridge. It's just too jarring. So there we go. Sold it and replaced it with the exact same fridge, but with a different front. Not much to see here. I did add a little bench and a rug by the front door. And when I put up the curtains, that little fern got lost. Oh goodness, it's just so bright in here. I had a really difficult time trying to find a tub that would fit the space, but I think it worked. I'm not unhappy with the result. Just had to get something in here. So we have a tub downstairs and a shower upstairs. Put up some curtains in here. I do show myself hanging these up. I have never successfully made a huge profit on this house, which is kind of surprising. Perhaps if I would have left the car and sold it with the car included, I would have made more money, but I don't know if I would have made more money or not really. So there is the blue tile. It looks so much nicer. I say tile because it's actually wallpaper, but they are panels. It is siding. But yeah, if I would have sold the car, I don't know how much more money I would have made, or if it would have just, been $18,000 more. This is the final tour. There really was not much to see because I did not change that much. Here's our little kitchen area. I did leave the hot pink shelf. It's a little pop of color, and those dishes were already there, so they're fine. I just did not want it to be, hello, I am pink. Everything is pink. But little pink accents here and there, I don't have a problem with. I think that is just fine. Here we go. It seems that I'm using that wave tile and wallpaper and rugs a lot more than I realized. It wasn't until I finished this house that I was like, oh goodness, I'm just using this left and right, aren't I? Maybe I will take a break from using that so often, but I just love the way it looks. And as I've said before, I have my certain favorite things that will make multiple appearances. And here we are upstairs. I like it. I like this flip. I think it looks a lot nicer. There's my picture again. So pretty, if I do say so myself. Yeah. There's nothing earth-shattering here. It's all very ordinary, kind of boring, but I think that we added just enough color in this bathroom, and the one downstairs, so this one is the purple, the one downstairs is the kind of emerald green color, so that it's not just, boring and everything is muted and toned down, but there are so many accents that are colorful, like this bedroom with that hot pink teddy bear on the shelf. But look at all the bunnies and containers. I didn't want to remove all the things that make this house unique. Instead, I just wanted to replace some of the more jarring accents in furniture with things that were a little more palatable. And that's really it. I did consider putting in a garden, but my eyeballs were assaulted after this, and I thought, you know what, I think this is good enough. And I've had some frustration with the gardens, as I have covered before somewhat extensively. So here it is. It is now a blue kingdom, at least on the outside. So I only worked on it for an hour and 51 minutes. I bought the house for $142,000, and you can already see that we're not going to be making much of a profit here. It's not going to be anything fantastic, but we really don't need the money right now. We're doing so well financially. And there we go. Our profit is slated to be $37,000. Of course, I'm going to negotiate, because negotiation is the best. And I only went up by $7,000, and they took it. The Jantard family took it, and so there we go. That's it. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes out. Please leave your comments and suggestions down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.